Ever feel like you're shouting into the void, when it comes to showcasing your sales expertise?
Hmm.
What if I told you there's a platform where you can passively promote your achievements
Right.
and connect with a targeted audience 24/7?
Yeah.
Today, we're diving into a guide from the sales experts
Okay.
on how sales leaders, hiring managers, and executives like you can leverage LinkedIn for sales success.
That's right. You're busy leading teams, right?
Yeah.
Closing deals. So we've distilled the most valuable insights from this guide to help you make LinkedIn work harder for your sales goals.
Okay, so let's unpack this. The sales experts emphasize that LinkedIn is more than just an online resume. It's a dynamic platform for building your brand
Yeah.
and engaging with a community of professionals.
It's about moving beyond simply listing your past roles and accomplishments. Instead, think of LinkedIn as a way to showcase your expertise and thought leadership in the sales world.
So how do we translate that into a compelling profile? The sales experts suggest starting with a strong headline that goes beyond just your job title.
Exactly. Your headline is like a first impression, so make it count. For example, instead of sales manager at company X, try something like seasoned sales leader, pipe, driving revenue growth, and building high-performing teams.
That definitely paints a more vivid picture.
Yeah,
And what about the experience section? How
right.
can we make that stand out?
This is where you really showcase the impact you've made in previous roles.
Look,
Don't just list your responsibilities. Quantify your achievements with metrics and results.
so instead of just saying managed a sales team, we should be saying something like increase sales by 20% in 1 year by implementing a new sales strategy and coaching a team of 10 representatives.
Precisely. Numbers speak volumes, especially in sales. By highlighting quantifiable achievements, you're demonstrating your value and making it easy for recruiters and potential clients to see your impact.
This leads us to another important point, skills and endorsements. The sales experts suggest focusing on sales-specific skills like CRM proficiency, negotiation skills, pipeline management, and so on.
It's about making yourself easily discoverable by recruiters and potential clients who are searching for specific skill sets. Think about the keywords they might be using and make sure those are reflected in your profile.
And don't forget endorsements. They add credibility and social proof to your skills, showing that others vouch for your expertise.
It's like having a virtual stamp of approval from colleagues and clients. Encourage your network to endorse your skills and be sure to reciprocate by endorsing theirs.
So we've talked about optimizing our profile, but what about actually engaging on the platform?
That's a key piece of the puzzle.
Okay,
The sales experts emphasize that active engagement can significantly boost your visibility and position you as a thought leader in your industry.
so what does that look like in practice? What kind of actions should we be taking?
Start by sharing relevant articles and insights related to sales, leadership, and your specific industry.
That makes sense. By sharing valuable content, we're not only showcasing our knowledge, but also providing value to our network and sparking conversations.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to chime in on relevant discussions and offer your perspective. And don't underestimate the power of consistency. Aim to post at least once a week to keep your profile active and top of mind.
It's all about building your brand and establishing yourself as a go-to resource in the sales community.
Yeah.
But it's not just about broadcasting our own message, right?
Yeah,
We also need to be actively connecting with others.
absolutely. The sales experts highlight the importance of connecting with the diverse range of professionals in your industry. Think customers, prospects, competitors, suppliers, industry influencers, everyone who can contribute to your understanding of the sales landscape.
That sounds like a lot of connections. How do we manage that and make sure we're not just collecting contacts, but actually building meaningful relationships?
Start by personalizing your connection requests. Instead of the generic, "I'd like to add you to my professional network," mention something specific that caught your eye about their profile or work.
So something like, I was really impressed by your recent article on sales forecasting. I'd love to connect and learn more about your approach.
Exactly. That shows you're genuinely interested in connecting and building a relationship, not just adding another name to your list.
Right.
Once you're connected, engage with their content, send thoughtful messages, and look for opportunities to collaborate or offer support.
It sounds like the key takeaway here is that building a strong network on LinkedIn can open doors to new opportunities and insights that we might not otherwise have access to.
And remember, this is an ongoing process. Building relationships takes time and effort. But by being consistent and intentional in our approach, we can leverage LinkedIn to create a powerful network that supports our sales success.
So we've covered a lot of ground on how to connect and engage. But the sales experts also highlight the importance of showcasing your thought leadership on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
What exactly do they mean by that?
It's about positioning yourself as a go-to expert in your field by sharing valuable insights and perspectives. Think of it as adding another layer to your sales strategy. You're not just selling products or services, you're selling your expertise.
So how do we go about establishing that thought leadership? What kind of content should we be creating?
The sales experts suggest creating original content that demonstrates your knowledge and provides value to your audience. This could be anything from short, insightful posts about sales trends to longer articles sharing case studies or success stories.
It sounds like the key is to focus on content that is both informative and engaging, something that will capture the attention of our target audience and leave them wanting more.
Exactly. Think about the challenges and questions your ideal clients are facing and create content that provides solutions or insights. Don't be afraid to share your unique perspective and offer practical tips that your audience can implement.
And what about joining LinkedIn groups? I've heard those can be valuable for networking and staying up to date on industry trends.
Absolutely. The sales experts recommend actively participating in sales-focused LinkedIn groups as a way to connect with other professionals, learn from their experiences, and stay ahead of the curve.
So it's not just about lurking in the group and reading posts. We should be actively engaging in discussions, sharing our own insights, and asking thoughtful questions.
Precisely. These groups can be gold mines of information and networking opportunities. By being an active participant, you can position yourself as a thought leader and build relationships with other sales professionals who can offer valuable support and insights.
It sounds like a great way to expand our network and stay informed about what's happening in the industry. Now, I know some sales leaders are hesitant to use LinkedIn for job searching, but the sales experts actually suggest leveraging the open to work feature. Is that something they recommend for everyone?
It really depends on your individual goals and circumstances. The Open to Work feature can be a valuable tool for discreetly signaling to recruiters that you're open to exploring new opportunities. It allows you to control who sees your job-seeking status and can expand your reach to potential employers.
So it's a way to passively explore options without broadcasting it to our current employer or network.
Exactly. It's a great way to test the waters and see what opportunities might be out there without actively applying for jobs.
The sales experts also recommend actively engaging with potential employers on LinkedIn. Can you elaborate on that?
It's about being proactive in your career journey. Following companies you admire and engaging with their content shows genuine interest and can help you stand out from other candidates.
So instead of just submitting our resume online, we should be following the company, commenting on their posts, and showing that we're genuinely invested in their work.
That's a great way to demonstrate your enthusiasm and make a positive impression. It also allows you to learn more about the company culture and values, which can help you determine if it's the right fit for you.
Speaking of staying up to date, the sales experts also recommend taking advantage of LinkedIn Learning. Can you tell us more about that?
LinkedIn Learning offers a wide range of courses on sales, leadership, and other professional development topics. By continuously investing in your skills and knowledge, you're demonstrating your commitment to growth and staying ahead in a constantly evolving field.
It sounds like a valuable resource for both individual contributors and sales leaders looking to upskill their teams. The sales experts also emphasize the importance of keeping our profiles updated. What are some key things we should be focusing on?
Make sure your experience section reflects your most recent achievements and roles. Regularly update your skills section to ensure it aligns with your current expertise and the keywords recruiters are using. And don't forget to check your profile visibility settings to make sure you're maximizing your reach.
It's like giving our online presence a regular refresh to ensure we're putting our best foot forward and making it easy for recruiters and potential clients to find us. What about our contact information? Is there anything we should be mindful of there?
Make sure your contact information is up to date and easily accessible. You don't want to miss out on a potential connection or job offer because of an outdated email address or phone number.
It sounds like a simple but crucial detail that can easily be overlooked. So we've covered a lot of ground here, from crafting a compelling profile to actively engaging with our network and showcasing our thought leadership.
Yeah.
As we wrap up this section, are there any final words of wisdom from the sales experts that you'd like to share?
The sales experts believe that a strong LinkedIn presence is crucial for positioning yourself as a thought leader and ultimately achieving greater sales success. It's about building your brand, nurturing your network, and consistently adding value to the conversation.
It sounds like they're really emphasizing that holistic nature of LinkedIn.
Yeah,
It's not just about one thing, it's about weaving together all these elements to create a powerful presence.
that's exactly right. Think of your LinkedIn profile as a dynamic portfolio that showcases not only your experience and skills, but also your insights, your network, and your commitment to professional growth.
And that can be a game changer for sales leaders at any stage of their career.
Absolutely. Whether you're leading a team of seasoned sales professionals or just starting out, taking the time to optimize your LinkedIn presence can pay huge dividends in terms of career advancement, lead generation, and overall sales success.
It's almost like having a secret weapon in today's competitive market. But sometimes knowing where to start can be overwhelming. What's one piece of advice from the sales experts that our listeners can implement today to start seeing results?
I'd say start by revisiting your headline. Make sure it's attention-grabbing, highlights your key skills and experience, and clearly communicates the value you bring to the table.
That's a great starting point. It's a small change that can make a big difference in how people perceive you on the platform.
And from there, focus on building out your experience section with quantifiable achievements. Remember, numbers speak volumes, especially in the sales world, so showcase the impact you've made in previous roles using metrics and results.
Those are some fantastic, actionable takeaways. As we wrap up this deep dive into LinkedIn for sales leaders, I want to thank you for sharing your expertise and insights with our listeners.
It's been my pleasure.
And for our listeners, be sure to check out the Sales Experts for more great tips on maximizing your sales potential. Until next time, keep diving deep and keep crushing those sales goals.